Hey folks, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Settlement Survival. Why is it every time I load into a video these days, it seems to be nighttime at winter? I'm just saying, it makes for kind of a dreary start to the video. That's not the game's fault, that's me. I didn't realize I was doing that so consistently. Anyway, in Praetoria, things are looking pretty good for us. In fact, we've already accomplished almost everything I would want to do in this series. And that's not to say that there isn't plenty more to do. If we hop into technology, we can see that I've unlocked most things, but not everything. There's some stuff we could go for in, let's say trade that's not super duper important to me. We could get a couple last minute things unlocked for like canned good, meat feasts. But again, these are things I don't really need. They just kind of exist, right? The game is Settlement Survival. And we're at a point where I have survived. In fact, I've thrived. So what more do I need to do? Well, Pravus, you could try playing with the factions. Yes, I could play with the factions. You are correct, little one. We could indeed max out every one of these over the next, 8 hours of just hitting the trade button and waiting. Yeah, that is a thing we could do. You are correct. Is it going to change my game? No. I mean, it's just kind of more of like a feather in your cap. You got to build some cool little central buildings. A palace, a castle, a madrasa, and a temple. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It is cool. It's just many, many hours to do just that. That's like a completionist thing. Well, what about the tourism system? That's new. You can play with tourism. What is this, Sim City? This is Settlement Survival. Once we have survived, I don't care about tourists. That's silly. Oh, God, the bandit camp just upgraded. All right, that is the one true threat that I actually do want to deal with in this video. Where the frick did it go, guys? The bandit camp is gone. What? Where? What? It moved. Am I insane? It moved, right? This is not where it was before. No way. I'm gonna call this a bug. And I'm gonna reload and check. Elite spear bandits and shit. What? They only just got archers and now they're going to elites. Hold on. I'm gonna reload and see if this relocates, because that is weird. Okay, that is where it's supposed to be. Right here. I'm now curious, when this gets to level 11 and upgrades everything to elite bandits, is it actually gonna relocate again? Yup, sure enough. It actually relocates. Huh. Okay, well, I'm not crazy. That's the good news, probably. But, for real, though. All right, so all of this is useless right before the bandits attack. At least they gave me a few months to figure out something, okay? Freaking heck, though, it's an incredibly inconvenient location. This mountain's, right in the way. But here's the thing the bandits didn't count on, all right? I'm God. I just go, boom, and the mountain is now gone. Okay, now we can place our defenses. Well, let's see how scary these upgraded bandits really are. They do have a lot more HP, but they're still going to run in kind of one at a time directly into my walls. This is even easier pathing than what we had before, so I'm imagining we should be able to burn through these guys pretty quickly. I say that, it is taking longer than I expected it to, for sure. Okay, these elites are a lot stronger. Still not strong enough, but much more than this, and I'm actually not convinced that 4 towers are going to be enough to deal with this. Huh. All the more reason to deal with the bandit camp now, rather than later. Oh, and we finish with one of these dense forest farms. All right, let's go ahead and start growing a ludicrous amount of bamboo. That should be fine. And then, do I want to get rid of this grove in favor of a better orchard? We've actually been getting more mulberry leaves than I know what to do with, so I guess we can go ahead and do that now, sure. Why are so many people gathering over here with torches? Do I need to be concerned with just the sheer number of people standing around in this exact spot? Because I am concerned. Oh, did we finish with, we did. We got the fishing ports. Okay, that means we're gonna go hunt down some baby shells. But we need fishing nets. Guess what I don't make? Fishing nets, right. We're gonna need to get ourselves some more of these knitting workshops. And probably, to be honest, more reed production, which is crazy to me. Anyway, while we're working on all of that, okay, so the new quarter's almost done. Just need to import a couple of things like a bell tower and some luxury furniture. We haven't built any senior housing yet. Should we just go ahead and do that for the sake of it? Say that I did, Just got this giant senior living complex. It's super luxurious. Sure, why not? It's probably fine. The main reason you want to consider building senior housing at some point is because rather than building a whole load of new housing, for every young couple that needs to have children and increase the surplus population, Basically, you can just say, hey, you're old, move out. And then someone else comes in and takes a small little house, like a little happy hermit crab. And then the old people go to the big senior house, right? That's kind of the idea. It's almost like it works that way in real life, too. And there we go. I am curious just how many people will quickly... Okay, we've already filled up. Only 36 residents allowed. But that's going to be 18 homes that just freed up all of a sudden. Well, it doesn't have to be 18 homes. It could be single homes that have like one person, one surviving widow or widower living inside, and now it's free. The point is, a whole bunch of homes just opened up. This is a great way to actually help continue sustaining population growth without having to build a whole bunch of new neighborhoods. Anyway, I've got 2 more points I can work with. What do I even want? I don't know. Nothing matters at this point. Nothing actually matters. So I guess we'll start working our way toward well-known reputation so I get a bit more credit whenever I trade with Meow or whoever the heck else I decide I want to be trading partners with. It doesn't really matter. New administrators. Can't go for more trading proficiency. Wheat, I already have that. Livability? Sure, why not? So that brings me up to max level here. Vitality goes up by 30% now instead of 20, and stamina is up. We have very hunky, muscular, strong physiqued workers. This is what you like to see. And the triumphant traders have returned. Do we want to do some more selling? Sure. We're really good at making jewelry, to be honest. I'm actually keeping up on my jewelry production very, very rapidly, which feels pretty good. And we are now getting some of the seal fur. Okay. So that's currently being produced, taking up some nets, making that work. I don't really remember why I wanted that. I know you need it to make things like, let's say, luxury furniture, right? You want to make the good stuff, you need either refined leather, which is a whole nother thing in and of itself, or you just go ahead and get the seal fur. I figure that's probably going to be a faster thing. I don't know what I care about now, though. Did I want that for, like, some really advanced clothing or something? Was that a thing? Oh, the gowns. That was probably it. Yeah. They're really good. Gowns are really, really good. That's a lot of durability, temperature, and happiness. But honestly, if my people are all getting luxury coats, I think they're already feeling pretty good and lucky about their lives, okay? I don't think they need any special gowns. Let's get that well-known reputation. All right, so 25% extra reputation whenever you trade with factions. Again, it's such a slow process, I don't think I care that much. But I mean, like, okay, cool, why not, you know? You get that, then you pair that up with the Meow, you build the Great Palace, and you get like a 125% bonus with reputation. And guess what that means? It does not take very long to max up with the other 3 factions. And by not take very long, what I really mean is it shaves off like 2 or 3 hours of sitting around and waiting. That's about how much it saves you. And I see more beasts attacking in about a year. All right, so the real question to me is, have we really ruined their spawn location? And also, what has happened over here, right? Now that the bandits have moved, now that I moved a bunch of towers, are they still going to spawn this direction? Or do I need to worry about them spawning in this corner and running directly in here, and then I just lose everybody and die? I could actually see that happening. We may want to consider building some towers just to kind of be a backup option. You never know. Is it worth risking it? Is it worth tripping at the finish line? Probably not. I mean, it'd be funny, but not for me. Alternatively, hopefully we will have a military ready to go within the next year. And maybe we can use that to kill off this camp, and then the survivors can fend off a giant mega bear, and that's how we end things. That could be good. Let's also go ahead and start swapping a couple of other things. I've already got all the steel equipment I think that I need. We could get more military supplies. I'm going to have one of my blacksmiths start getting some hand carts. Because now that we have donkeys and stuff, like, why not? This lets us just transport so many goods. I suppose technically another thing we could do is just get a bunch of iron tools. You might say, why would you want to do that? Well, because one thing I have not done this entire game is go to my farms and say, hey, would we like to increase your efficiency by another 10%? Boom, here you go. I also haven't been manufacturing any scarecrows, which would also boost things up by another 15%. So, like, there's ways to get even more food out of what I've got right now. I just didn't really see a point, because if we want to, now I could replace things with either compact farms, or I could research plantations, and that would also work. Still, let's go ahead and find out how good these dense farms actually are. Does take me a little bit of time to build, but we are making lots of bamboo now. I produced like 2,000 last year from that one farm. So by getting a bunch of these in place, I expect I should be able to greatly increase my food production 50%. Have we finished getting the military together yet? No. 14 out of 16, 15 out of 16, and 13 out of 16. Still a little ways to go. How are we doing as far as things like lanterns? I got basically no lanterns still. Oh, God. It's fine. We'll open up something new. How about a barbecue house? Who doesn't like a good barbecue house? Lots of delicious wood-smoked meats. Yeah, this is great. I mean, I don't know if I have, like, literally any of the animals I need in order to make this work now that I think about it. Beef, buffalo. What meat do I have? Hold on. I gotta have a lot of something, right? Buffalo meat is buffalo jerky. I could use my salt. I don't have any excess salt, but I could. Does none of these take, like, alpaca meat? Or like goose? Because those are the two things I have very consistently. Gosh dang it all to heck. All right. Steak with butter. Ah, yes, the right way to do things. No, we'll just go ahead and do a bunch of smoked meats, I guess. 20, 45, and 10. Stress reduction. So smoked meat is just as good as the steak for my people. I guess we actually do have lots of turkeys, though, don't we? I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we have a ton of turkeys. All right, sure, why not? It's Thanksgiving for everyone. Mazel tov. Or wait, what? Do we have our last person yet? No, we're so close to having our last person, but we don't. Gosh, dang it. I kid you not, it's been 1 full hour that I've been playing this already. And in this whole time, it's taken just to get 16 people trained at a single barracks. Do you see why I'm saying it's a little long? Okay, if I'm gonna form these squads, I need beer and I need lanterns. I need a lot of both. Okay. All right, that's fine. We're gonna order a whopping 270 lanterns, 270 beer, and maybe even a few bandages just to be safe. So it's about 29,000 gold. What do you mean not yet? God, no! I hit the freaking enter button, and I think I ordered just the lanterns before I ordered anything else. Now I have to wait a full year before the boat comes back again. No! I'm in pain. I'm in actual pain. Can you hear the agony? Can you hear it? Can you hear it in my voice? Right, well, we're not gonna have an army ready before the beasts get here. So I hope this freaking works. Yep, there's the lanterns. Oh my god. Well, I can start forming up some groups. Let's go ahead and get at least one of each. One elite archer, one elite shield. We'll do that 3 times in total each. So I want to have 6 regiments, cohorts, whatever, ready to go. Where God, no, not there. Oh my god, no, beasts, why no, please, no, oh my god. I should have known. No, seriously, I should have known. They're going to go to the one place that can't be defended because all of this got knocked down. Oh my god. It really does spawn them as far away from your existing structures as possible. We backed them into a corner. This is my fault. It really is. This is my own darn fault. And now I'm going to have to let it go on a massive rampage throughout my town. We can try setting up a couple emergency towers, but I'll tell you how much good I think that's going to do, and it ain't much. I think my only hope might literally be to form up these squads and see if we can deal with them. I'll also need to try to get as many people into these towers as possible and pray the tigers walk through the town. Well, they're going to destroy a mine. That's fine. No one's even in there. The mountain warehouse would suck to lose. It's not like I don't have plenty of resources to spare. Honestly, the more this slows them down, probably the better, right? All right, shields are on their way. Wait, is the bear turning around and going... Okay, hang on. The bear's going around over here. Okay. Hang on, that's good. I don't have the other towers built because I have no glass. But maybe one of them can get distracted. There goes the oh-so-expensive mountain warehouse. It's fine, I didn't want one of those anyway, right? The bear is under attack from only one tower. I'll be honest, one tower may not be enough. But it is what it is. And the tiger is in the town, and there ain't a dang thing I can do about it. Abandon the fodder factory. Oh, the bear's now turning around. Okay, he's gonna run away. I thought these guys actually do run once they get to, like, 30% health or less. Apparently the bear does not, though. I'm pretty sure I also just watched that tiger rear up and murder a child. I'm pretty sure. Are you done? Are you actually leaving? Wait a minute, really? Am I actually about to have a situation where the beasts got tired and left? Huh. Admittedly, I think that could have been worse. That wasn't exactly good, but it could have been worse. And what do you mean I'm out of lanterns again? Oh my god, I hate people so much. Who is using the lanterns? I literally have not been able to figure this out. I have tried so hard to figure out where the lanterns are being used up. And I have yet to be able to find it, and you can't ban it. So I assume it's being consumed by a building somewhere, but I don't think I have anything that can burn lanterns. I'm not using the deep mine. So that only uses lamp oil anyway, so that's not even the point. So what's using the lanterns? My best guess is it's the people, but if it is, I should be allowed to ban that. It's fine, there's a trick I can do here. So we have a bunch of lanterns that are produced, but none are in storage, so I can't do anything with it. They're all in these people's backpack, but if I turn off the building, they should automatically go and find the nearest, there we go, the nearest warehouse, drop them off. Now I have my 80 and we can get back to production. That's all I needed, was just a split second of having enough lanterns. God, all right, last 2 squads. And what's wrong now? Oh, look at these guys. They're stuck. They can't figure out how to path. How cute. How deplorable. Seriously, what is wrong with you people? Move somewhere else. Anyway, this is the moment of truth. I've got as many soldiers as I think I'm going to need to be successful. It all comes down to this. Send the shields in, let them do their thing. They tank the fire. Archers in the back. Do as much damage as you can, as fast as you can. Here we go. Bum ba bum! Go forth, my conquering heroes! Ba da 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 da! And burn. And there we go. You might say that looked like gross overkill. No, I think that was exactly the right amount. We lost, in total, 2 people. Perfect. All right, that was it. That's all I need you guys for. Go home now. No, actually, after this, I'm kind of thinking that maybe, like, do I just keep them here? Because it was such a pain to get these guys set up. I might as well just keep the standing army. Sure, over time, the people will get old and die, but it's fine. The important thing is, with them dead, what did we get? Some silver coins. I don't know how many. I didn't check. It doesn't feel like a huge amount. And there will be no bandit activity for several years. Several years, you say? They're not gone for good? Oh, good, this is a recurring thing I have to deal with. Yay. And how are we doing with the factions? The Meow are a bit of a ways to go still, I'm afraid. But we're making progress. Can change out another one of my administrators. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Interval between immigrants. No, procreation. Good lord, do I want more immigrants or do I want more natural-born citizens? Which is more important because they're the same freaking thing? Oh, God. Fine, I'll have more natural-grown babies, I suppose. Meh. Any, policies that would affect such things as maybe, increasing reputation or anything along those lines? Is that a thing? Well, that'd be nice. Lantern consumption, religious Is that it? Is that where the lanterns are getting consumed? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh! It's the cathedrals! All right. I'll bet you that was in the comment section or somebody would have told me in like Discord or something. That's the one. That's the one right there. That's the culprit. That's what's killing all the lanterns. It's the stupid cathedrals. Gosh dang it. I forgot that was a thing. This is the problem with batch recording, by the way. People get mad that, like, I don't do things fast enough and I'm an idiot. But it's like, I'm not trying to ignore you. It's more that I record this stuff, over the course of a weekend in order to get, like, 3 or 4 episodes ready. And then sometimes y'all, like, can answer a question and I don't know. Where should they head to for fruits? I mean, the forest is what I would think. Sure, cool, whatever. We got some wild vegetables. It doesn't matter to me at all. Yeah, I'll bet you some people knew. I knew this once upon a time. It's like one of those things where it's like, I look at this, it's like, oh, the doi, yeah. Yeah, well, that was a thing, wasn't it? Sure frickin' enough. No wonder we've been burning through all of the lanterns. I don't even know why. I don't even know why you want the frickin' lanterns. Oh, it increases the structural bonus to 35% happiness. Let's sell a whole bunch of stuff back to the Meow. And then what can I buy from them that's even reasonable? All their stuff is so expensive. 10 silver for 1 timber. Are you insane? I mostly just want to buy things exclusively for the purpose of trying to build up some reputation. I don't remember exactly how it works, if it's just like the number of trips or the amount of money that changes hands. But I figure if I sell a lot of stuff and then I buy a lot of stuff, that might, like, double up how quickly I build up reputation. Such is the idea. I don't know if it's true. Another administrator expires. Reduce stress. I mean, right now my people are very stressed out, I'm not gonna lie. Sure, we'll go ahead and reduce that a little bit. City stress just goes up from a lot of things, but the larger your population in general, the worse it gets, which is intended to be kind of a natural soft cap on your population growth. Which is fine now, since I have 100 laborers wandering around without anything to do. I mean, at this point, it's kind of an employment crisis, but... I mean, reducing the stress and stuff is kind of a little bit nice. This is where you would have to upgrade, like, everyone's houses to, like, really high-level luxury homes. It's fine. We can just be, like, mass miners, okay? That's all we'll do. We'll just mine everything I can, and we'll get tons of silver ore, with which I will just mass produce as much silver as I am physically capable of. Yes. Literally just, like, place down 2 more jewelry shops over here, and 2 more carving shops over here, plus an extra mine just so we can go for even more production. And honestly, none of this stuff is, like, very high-tech or super expensive. So I should be able to just start carving up tons of figurines and start making tons of jewelry, and we're just going to do nothing but sell from here on out. Before I end this series, it would be kind of cool to at least get to tier 5 with somebody. Maybe even build the Great Palace to prove that I can. By the way, do we ever check how good are these compared to other types of farms? 3 workers, 2,000 soybeans, 2 workers, 1,800. I'll be honest, considering the extra labor here with 3 people, this is not an improvement. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. The dense farm should be 50% more productive than a regular farm. It does get the fertile soil bonus, right? It does. Huh. The math of this does not line up with what I might have expected. Not even a little bit. Makes me wonder if maybe dense farms do not work? Or I'm missing something. Or I just happen to be looking at this in a weird off year. We need more data points. And let's be honest, I'm going to forget to check those data points, so take everything with a grain of salt. What are some other little efficiency things we can do here and there? Extra people working in marketplaces never seems like a terrible plan. If you got a lot of extra labor sitting around, you might as well have more people dropping stuff off, am I right? Getting more housing set up over here. We've got some more brick and glass production. I even bought cattle, so we'll have another source of leather that is not a bison. So now we've got more beef and stuff coming in. Like, we're working on it here. Why do I not have any toolkits yet, though? Pretty sure I told these guys to make toolkits. What's the problem here? Oh, we're out of leather. Of course. New reputation level unlocked for the Meow. I think that the buying stuff really worked. Look at that. A lot of money changed hands. Beautiful. 30 immigrants, huh? 30 immigrants, huh? No. Sorry, can't afford it. We're a little bit too spread out right now. Honestly, we're kind of also hitting this wonderful little point of all survival city builders where, oh, I forgot to turn these off. Where, you actually end up growing so wide that, you become gradually more and more inefficient as time goes on. It's going to be little things, right? Like, you know, some people just end up getting a job on literally the other side of town and so on. But, like, you start with a very efficient, compact build. The larger your sprawl gets, the worse things are going to be. That's pretty typical of a lot of these kinds of games. And in Settlement Survival is no exception to that rule. I'm finding more and more cases of people working in very inefficient locations, very bad pathing. And it's not even their fault. It's just the fact that literally the town is just too cumbersome. What else could we even buy that's of any use? I don't really need any other foods. Everything we've got is pretty good. I guess we could buy sugar beets just so I have another option, or maybe even sugar cane. That might be better. Already got coffee. We could go for more orchards. I don't need it. Tea? For more drink quality? Yeah, maybe. Sure. Okay. Why not? Again, I'm just trying to spend some freaking money. I want to spend money and get these guys really happy with me. I definitely am getting tech points faster than I know what to do with them now. Because there's nothing that's really urgent, so I'm just sort of sitting back and letting them do their thing. Could get some boarding schools, I guess? An academy would be an option. diplomas and stuff. Yeah, it's okay, sure, why not? Yeah, well, we'll do that. You know what would hurt right now? An earthquake. If we had another one of those right now, that would be actually quite sad. And actually, on the topic of natural disasters, I don't feel like we've had as much variety in this game as I was kind of expecting. There are a lot of natural disasters that would add it into the game, right? I mean, we've seen such things as, the floods. We've seen the earthquakes. We've seen the plagues. But earthquakes and plagues kind of technically already existed in the game, though they have been modified. What we have not seen is, like, a tornado or anything like that hitting. I don't know. I guess I kind of expected to have more natural disasters on hard difficulty than we actually did. And I expected them to be a bit more varied, I guess. And that just hasn't happened. I don't know. Maybe I'm disappointed, maybe I'm relieved. I'm not sure how to feel about that, to be honest. By the way, I did remember to check on the soybeans. 3 people, 2,000 soybeans. 2 people, 2,000 soybeans. I mean, this is slightly larger than an 8x8, by not by much. This is supposed to be a 50% improvement. 50%! And I detect absolutely no difference whatsoever. Rare seeds were just found. What? Sorry, I just had a small pop-up event saying, do you want to let the children go play in the snow? And I'm like, why would I not do that? And the children found a freaking cocoa seed in the snow? How is this possible? It's like finding a black pearl in the middle of the rainforest. How? You know what? It's Settlement Survival. Let's be honest. A lot of these events, these pop-ups, they don't all make sense, okay? They don't make sense and they don't have to. By the way, tofu. We've talked about this before, and that it might be incredibly OP. I've decided I don't think it actually is. Mainly because it seems to take a very long time to make any tofu. The amount that we make is pretty inconsequential. Days needed 5 to make tofu? 5 days to press out some tofu. I mean, I've cooked with tofu. I know that it can get a little annoying taking it out of the package, and it's all wet, and you have to apply a lot of pressure and kind of slowly drain the water out of it before you cook it. But, like, that's not how this is supposed to work. Not with these mills. 5 days? It's ridiculous. Now, the watermill I'll point out is only 3 days. So that is a better way to go. But the point is, we're making tofu, and it's making people very, very happy. But we're only making a few hundred a year, and I'm investing a pretty large piece of my infrastructure toward making that work. Whereas people consume many thousands of these resources every year, so it's just not that great. And I feel like that's been a constant problem in a lot of this game, right? Ever since it released. There's so many ways you can process things like your food, and you're supposed to want to do that with the barbecue, the bakery, right? Or, in this case, mills. But the amount of labor that goes into it is pretty darn intense. I don't know why it takes 2 days to make a chopped salad, but it does. And this is on the light end of things. 5 days to mill out some of the tofu, okay, cool, but like, by the time that you make it, you'll have gone through many times that in the raw food. I don't know, it just never felt like this game scaled the way that it should. I always felt like it never rewarded you properly for investing in the higher end processes because it just takes too long. You might as well brute force it with the cheap stuff. And who cares about their happiness and health? Odds are even if you do invest in the big stuff, it's a very small incremental change that doesn't even hit the threshold to get you an extra bonus. So like, who cares? Oh, the beasts are here. I wasn't paying attention. Crap. Oh, no, wait. I actually was literally looking at my phone. Oh, no. Ainyaly, why did you need to send me some stupid video? Facebook doesn't even direct me to the right link. There's a total wait. Okay, whatever. People, get in here quick. There's only 1 layer of walls remaining. Hurry, hurry. Fortunately, they're really intent on destroying walls first and foremost. And now go some of... Yep, okay. Frick me. All right, archers, to the forefront. Some of these people will probably die, but it's fine. Oh God, this mine is going down again. God, this would have been fine. It's my fault. I wasn't paying, well, it's my wife's fault, but I wasn't paying attention. No, don't destroy the frick, oh God, you stupid, I don't like this. I don't like it. Whatever. Cool. There goes another one of the mountain warehouses, which isn't cheap, by the way. Alright, whatever. It's the last time I'm dealing with that. Last time. Another reputation level, finally. Okay, that's it, right? Take a look-see. Boom, baby! Alright. We've maxed that out, now I have access to the Great Palace, as well as some cooking skills. Apparently, we can introduce new Oriental cooking techniques, also known as fried rice, apparently, from the picture. So, blueprints. Oh my god. 9,999 planks, cut stone, 999 bricks, and 999 jade. Are you insane? Okay, well, we can certainly place it. There it is. Wow, doesn't that look absolutely phenomenal? Yeah. Let me just ask, what's the damage if I ordered 999 jade? 356,000 silver. Uh-huh. I hate to say it, guys, I am not doing that. Does this surprise anyone? Do you look at this and do you think, oh, that sounds like a fun thing to do to cap off the series? No, it sounds like just an exercise in tedium and just absolute insanity. I'd go nuts sitting here. That's at least another 20 hours of play. That may be a slight exaggeration, but it's a long freaking time. To not only make enough planks and stone and everything else manually, but just enough silver to actually get that much jade, it's gonna take forever. Not worth. Not even remotely worth. I thought about it, and I have since thought about it, and my conclusion is that is a giant waste of everyone's time. Doesn't make for fun content for me, doesn't make for good watching content for you guys. So we're gonna pass on that, and instead, I'm going to have to say I think this is the end of our series in Praetoria. Look, we did pretty good for ourselves, alright? It got a little haphazard here and there because we were playing on a harder difficulty, yeah. But we did survive. Overall, I'd say the town's looking pretty good. There's a long way to go as far as all the different upgrades that could occur. But resource-wise, we are solid. We have a massive population. I've now hit that point where I have more laborers than I know what to do with. And we would be able to continue sprawling across the entirety of the map. The only problem being, one, natural disasters will absolutely be painful still. And two, I don't know where the beasts are going to spawn if I actually filled in the entire map. So I'd have to place just a row of towers everywhere to be safe. And again, is that what we call fun? No, not especially. I don't know if I really think the natural disasters add that much into the game. We might have gotten lucky on that front, but so far they just seem to make the game harder and not necessarily more fun, but at least it is something. It's a little bit of flavor. And if you die in a fantastic and spectacular way, well then hey, it's something you can talk about later, am I right? I hope this game does continue to get some additional updates. I'd like to see some more transformative content that actually matters, rather than more kind of endgame content just tacked on that doesn't really impact the actual fundamentals of the game. That's what I'd like to see. But I don't know. We'll find out later, or at least, you know what, more scenarios. Bring back my Vikings. I want that. I want that back on the horizon. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.